Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. I don't know if I'm going to upload this the same day as I did the last video, so if this is the first video of the day, hi. Let's see. So for this video, I wanted to talk about MyRise because I'm reading the overview of the mode, and the way it's worded makes you like, wait a minute, does that mean this? Does that mean that? So let's read this real quick. Again, this is the SmackDown Hotel. Love you guys. Thank you for everything you guys do. I get 90% of my information from. So it says MyRise. Players guide their My Superstar. Oh, wait a second. I didn't notice this before. So it says it's your My Superstar. So does that mean your My Superstar character shares its character status with the island mode? If that's the case, the island mode is probably going to be online only, which really sucks. I was hoping we'd have an offline option, so if they shut the servers down, or when they shut the servers down, you want to go back and play it because it was fun, you could still play it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, from the women's or men's division in a singular multi-gender MyRise storyline, where Bayley, Kevin Owens, and other superstars infiltrate NXT in an attempt to take control of the entire WWE, featuring new personality choices that lead to specific storylines, as well as brawl environments. Now, this is what made me want to make this video. Brawl environments. So does that mean that we're going to be able to walk around in the back? Because they're going to have that in the island mode, right? So are we going to have, instead of menu hell that we've had in the last 3 games for MyRise, which the storylines are great, I just get bored because you go from menu, ring, match, menu, match, and I've mentioned that many times. This makes me believe that there's going to be free roaming at, somewhat in MyRise. You know how they have those little areas in the back? Maybe you can walk around. Maybe you can start a fight. That's what I was asking for. The island thing is just that on steroids, but I was just asking for a little old walking around in the back rooms and stuff in the arena. I didn't mean an entire freaking huge island. That's awesome, but we should have started with this. Anyway, so I'm not saying this is fact. I'm not stating this as a report. This is what I'm getting from this, and I could be totally wrong. So don't start getting excited like, oh, free roaming in that, and start telling everybody else. I'm just speculating here. But the way it's worded, brawl. Why would you have brawl environments if you're not going to be able to walk around in them? I mean, you've built them to fight in. Why can't we walk around in them during story segments, right? And then it says unlockable arenas. Now this sucks. That means arenas are locked to MyRise again, and the accelerator won't unlock it. I hate it when they lock out both creation parts and arenas in MyRise. We've played MyRise every single year. We shouldn't have to re-unlock everything. Just give me the arenas. I'll play through the story, unlock the cool story stuff. If you want to lock things out in story mode, have like story-specific versions, attires of the in-game wrestlers, or something like that. I don't know. I hate it when they lock out creation parts, and I hate it when they lock out the arenas, because when you just want to jump in day one and just pick any arena, you have to unlock everything. Anyway. It says unlockable arenas, characters. I'm surprised it says characters, not wrestlers. Usable objects, nice, and more. Plus new ally storylines involving Jey Uso, Bianca Belair, Seth Rollins, and other WWE superstars. So this sounds awesome. This also sounds groundbreaking. That one line where it says brawl environments just makes me believe that there's going to be some sort of walking around a little bit, not crazy amount, right? I mean, if it's going to have multiple storylines, I wonder if it has to be controlled like it is in the old games, because that's how the game functions to trigger the next event. I mean, if you can just walk around in the back and then go to the gorilla position and go to your match, that's what I was asking for a free roaming area. Not necessarily a giant island, which, like I said earlier, is freaking, that's cool too. So I wonder how this is going to function, because as we just read, my superstar. It says take their my superstar. So it sounds like you're going to have a... oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Nah, they wouldn't be that cool. What if your my superstar character is like your online persona, so to speak? Like, that's your online blueprint where you use in all your online modes. Although MyRise is typically single player, maybe the my superstar version of him is online somewhat, or just a different version of it where you have to level up and actually earn everything, kind of like you did in 2K20. But then you have your offline exhibition characters where you can max out and do whatever. I'm very curious how this is going to work. This is very curious. And in this, the story sounds really cool, where it's Bailey, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has been doing his best work lately with Cody. I can't wait to see what he does in this game. That sounds awesome. And then infiltrate NXT in an attempt to take control of WWE. This kind of sounds like a revenge mode to me. Am I crazy? If this is some sort of like half-baked revenge mode, I'm all for it. We mentioned that in the last video. Revenge mode, if you're not familiar with it and you missed the last video, in WrestleMania 19, the video game on the original GameCube, it had this mode called Revenge Mode, where you got kicked out of the WWE. Vince McMahon fired you, kicked you out, and Stephanie contacts you, and she wants you to basically destroy the company from the outside. So she has you go and attack like parking lot attendants, disrupt shows on the outside, and do all this crazy stuff, and they have all these crazy arenas. It kind of felt like a wrestling adventure game, and it's never been done again since. The only thing that comes close is Wrestling Empire with its crazy awesome story, what is it, season mode or story mode, where you can walk around, go to the arena, and beat up people anywhere, and basically have a girlfriend. It's like a wrestling RPG light. It's really cool. Shout outs to Wrestling Empire. Anyway, I feel like I've blabbered on long enough. How do you feel about MyRise? I think there's huge potential here, and again, none of this is confirmed. I'm probably just reading too much into what they're saying here. But I don't know, this sounds like it's a big upgrade from what we got. And if you're on last gen only or PC, and this upgrade is true, what I'm saying here, I wouldn't be so upset about the island. I feel like, okay, cool, we can do it in MyRise. That's all I wanted really anyway. So there is that. But then again, I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sound in the comments below, and stay frothy.
Here is your winner, Justin.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.